The David Spencer Endowment has absolutely made the program. We could not have a program without it. I started here in 1995, and it was a program of 7 opera singers. There were no financial means at all. My budget was $1,200 a year for everything, the voice and the opera division. And David Spencer started me off with $35,000. And over those 22 years, I have been fortunate in having the same technical people that I had from the very beginning. And that's Jeremy Baxter and Elka English and Carmen Garcia and Alessia Karpolka, who is one of our top designers here.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Baxter. I'm the lighting designer for the UBC Opera. And I've worked with Nancy since 1995 when she started the program.
I think I've now designed 18 operas for the School of Music and the Opera Program. I first got started at UBC as a master's student in the MFA program for scenic design. The professor of the scenic design class I was taking, Robert Gardiner, needed assistance for some of his productions. And I asked to assist the opera for that year, and the opera was Merry Wives of Windsor.
It was a colleague of mine, a student who said, you know, there's these work study positions over at the School of Music. Let's go see what it's like. And so we went over to the old auditorium, which was the old auditorium. I was fixing lights, and it was kind of, you know, suddenly that first year it was a pretty small production, but it was, I don't know, it was kind of a cool show.
I'm currently working in the States. I'm a professor at the University of Montana in Missoula, but I keep coming back to UBC to collaborate with UBC Opera.
Hi, I'm Charlotte Beglinger, and I'm going into the second year of my master's here at UBC. I came to UBC and did sciences in my first year, actually, and I had no idea what opera was. I went into it totally blind, and I did my audition and I got in, and I decided that it seemed like a lot more fun than sciences. So I did it, and I absolutely loved it. I've loved every single minute of my past 6 years. I've learned so much from directors, conductors, Nancy, other students, our coaches, our wonderful master classes. I've learned so much in the last 6 years.
Hi, my name is Spencer Britten, and I just graduated from a master's degree at UBC. My first time working at UBC Opera was actually in the children's chorus. I did Burundi Bar with Nancy and Richard, and that was my first experience here. And then a few years later, I auditioned for my undergraduate degree here, and I did my 4 years of bachelor's, and then I did my 2 years of master's here.
Hi, my name is Geoff Schellenberg. I am a graduate of both the master's and undergraduate programs in opera performance. I got started as a science student, so I came to UBC not knowing what I wanted to do, but thinking that maybe if I took some science classes I would find my way. But I always enjoyed singing, so I also joined a choir, and then with that took voice lessons, and after my second year of science, I auditioned and successfully got into the opera program.
I was selected to be one of the chorus members from UBC, incorporated into the chorus at Vancouver Opera for Don Carlo. And then the next year I decided to audition for the opera chorus there, and I've been now working there for 4 years. UBC was definitely the bridge to my start of my professional career at Vancouver Opera.
David Spencer Endowment Encouragement Fund has helped us get to where we are now, which is really quite high in the echelon of opera programs. But we're going to go even higher. One last thing to the David Spencer Endowment Encouragement Fund is that what they do, not only for us, but for many, many other people in the arts world, is so important. And I can't tell them how wonderful it is what they do. And I know the commitment that they have to make to keep that going. And I just can't say how important that is. And I can't say thank you enough to them for taking the time out of their busy lives to do this.
My first big role was Hermia in Midsummer Night's Dream. And I think my favorite moment of UBC Opera is when I came off stage of opening night. I was done, and I just felt, I had this moment of, this is what I want to do. This is so much fun. I love being on stage. And that was one of those moments where it sunk in. It was the end of my undergrad, and I knew, okay, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I'm going to try to do this.